Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with more Zenless Zone Zero today. We are in the 1.6 patch, and we're going to be checking out some of the new stuff that's going down. Last time we kind of just lightly got into this. Yeah, we tried to get into some of these side questy stuff. Alright, so we're just gonna go right back into main story type. And just push on with there. Oh. Wait. Surprising. This is the main story. Person that we go to see, because this guy usually just does you know, those slick side fight quests kind of thing. Oh, maybe this is where we're finally going to be introduced to the new soldier. Hollow Zero. Alright, yeah, we just got basically certified almost with the mayor being like, okay, you're working with us now to investigate it kind of independently. That kind of just happened. Wait, this is no way that this is the main story. Wait. Hold on. Am I crazy? Think or not. Oh yeah, these are all events. Okay, my bad, my bad. Yeah, oh my god, we got so many events. That's what I wanted. Sorry. It was just like automatically on, so I just assumed it was the main story. Okay. HED, baby. Okay, well, that's a side quest. Right. Yeah, because right now we're kind of dealing with, oh my god, I can't remember his name. He literally was just introduced. He's like Lycon's old partner. He's very kind of vampire-esque themed. And also a thief, literally. And I believe we're still doing this story with him. Did we just come back here to do that just to go somewhere else? Noodle shop? Hell yeah. Man, here for some good noodle right now. Or are we actually gonna go inside? Ooh. What the fuck is this?
Betrayal.
We're in a public
I
space.
see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one.
Why were those two on the ground like that? This okay. Wait, no, it's even weirder because it's in an even smaller room. What the? Okay, I think we've seen her before. We've seen another girl with purple hair. I don't know if this is the same one from just the last update that happened. Very elfy, short, pointed ears, red eyes. That's kind of like a vampire look. Lycons back there.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
For some reason, her voice is a little off-putting to me, and I don't know why. What are you talking about? It's just like he doesn't know how to like go through public pressure, so he just like goes into a character. It's like, what are you talking about? Oh.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Words can only convey so much. So it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now.
Fucking nailing it.
But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Put me in the game, coach. I can write.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Oh, fuck. Don't be dragging me into this.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you. If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the venue.
Oh yes, okay, so we're here to get an item, and the mayor is basically backing us, which is the employer of Victorian Housekeeping. That was the toolbox that we ran into last time. Who was all like, "You stole my wallet." Oh. By the way, let me cut in line. See if there's gonna be a rhythm minigame of us having to raise our paddle to bid. Actually be pretty lit. I love when they take regular, mundane, boring shit and just like make some sort of minigame out of it. Or at least attempt to make a minigame out of it.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. His financial situation might not be too great right now.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Let's raise the bid a little. How about 10%?
Such a small amount, as expected of a commoner. I'll raise the bid by 50%.
The start of an auction is crucial. Your opponent is determined to win, so it's best to shake his confidence first.
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Let's see who comes out on top in the end. A Ravenlock losing to a commoner like us. It wouldn't look good, would it?
You're right. So for the honor of the Ravenlocks, I can't lose!
Trying to provoke him backfired.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
No matter what, I won't back down.
Ugh, I didn't expect you to be so determined.
This is the perfect moment to shake your opponent.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
That's right. The Denny's in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable. Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started! Starting bid, 200 million Denny's!
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
I'm not mistaken. Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Get fucked. Are you kidding
Even
me?
if this final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat. Since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, don't let your sympathy sway you, then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Ooh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. Its value could double in the future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up. At $1 billion. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
Item obtained.
The coffee here is
What is
drinkable.
this?
Why are there so many unfamiliar faces around? I thought this was for regulars only.
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
Not at all. That's not what I'm thinking.
You're not being honest, and I don't appreciate deceit. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness, nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased, because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a fraudster?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
Why'd you do it in the first place?
So why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
I didn't really believe you.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
He's so mysterious.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Please make your way to the venue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes. Legend has it that, long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
Fancy. So, there is a hero in this story. We haven't really seen them before. It's a weird character. They're like headless. They're like, their head slot is just like clouds, basically, or just like smoke. And I'm wondering, and like, so what does that mean? I have no idea. Are they like a magic bean? Are they non-ethereal? Like, what is it? But that's kind of the fit that they were wearing, so I'm wondering if this is going to be tied into them.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item.
Oh, that's a long shot.
Yet, it's just there on a piece of clothing, completely unprotected.
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. Phew, what a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. I simply want to become a hero.
I see. You have a unique aspiration indeed.
While this banter is amusing, Master Proxy, it's unlikely to resolve our current dilemma.
There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
I'm not a collector, so I'm not into antiques. That robe just caught my eye.
In that case, how about we strike a deal? All I want is that gem. So, if you cease bidding now, I'll take the gem and you can have the rest of the robe. How does that sound?
He called our bluff.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
I thought us doing the hero path would make us sound plucky and endearing, but instead it kind of just backfired on me.
What a coincidence. I, too, always get what I want.
You're quite confident.
You know when to stand your ground. Well done.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of dennies talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of dennies, would you consider backing out of this bid?
Don't try to bribe me. I don't need or want money. For once.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
See about that.
Drat. Though the mayor gave us a substantial amount of dennies, I have a feeling it won't be enough to win against someone with this amount of financial power.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, Denny grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to... look up?
What
he's gonna phantom peek this shit.
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
I can't believe he's here. And his target happens to be that core, too.
Dude, the base.
Well, forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
You might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
Though he helped us before, and he seems pretty nice, I can't help but feel something's off. He is a part of Mockingbird after all.
Mockingbird has changed from how we envisioned it. And Hugo too, No, it's nothing. In any case, he is very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling pretty strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
I love that we just say the Hollow. Like, there's not, like, 40 of them. Oh, maybe we will get to fight him. That'd be cool. Not frequent that you get to fight someone who's like an actual player character that you know, like, who will be a player character probably during a time where they're not available in the shop.
As I thought, Hugo really is here.
Here
When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend.
Oh, dang it. These multi-swings. I thought it was just gonna be one.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. I'll catch him. Evade, now! Time to hunt.
Where's the other guy?
Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
I hope the rest of
There are so many Ethereals.
the agency shows up.
They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Move.
Oh wait, I could have used
Oh, I am
Butler.
loath to admit it.
Who?
That man is quite formidable. You can always find him in the thick of things, be it in social functions or surrounded by Ethereals.
Goodbye, my friends.
Pay his provocations no heed.
Allegations, no heed. Oh, it's literally just changed two of them. Go. We're in. We have the main frame.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way.
Oh,
Not
that was a
bad.
perfect time
Master
dodge,
Proxy.
baby.
That's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart.
Interesting.
He carries around a briefcase filled with all sorts of weapons.
Aha!
Hassle to deal
Ooh,
with.
he throws a pancake. That's awesome. Ooh, they need to make a
He's
cup.
extremely familiar with this place.
Like a little sous chef bamboo.
Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste.
I don't think we've even built up an alt yet. Pancake. Oh, dude, that is a fluffy looking pancake. That's crazy. That's the most unbelievable thing I've seen in this game. The denseness of that pancake.
The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally.
I love those little crawly spider things, how they can attach and like modify them.
Something's
That's
not
so
right.
cool.
It feels too easy, almost as if they let us through on purpose.
Yeah, it's a trap. Ooh, got close up of some buns. Oh wait, actually, keep messing up again. I did not stretch properly when I woke up. And now I am feeling it. Pancake.
Stay calm now.
Don't think you can handle these cakes? I don't think you can.
Stand still. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon. It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
He was alone the entire time when he approached us before.
I see. That's good. It means he must be carrying that core himself. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those hollow raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem.
God. We got the explodey boys.
He should be nearby.
God, we haven't found, unless I completely overlooked them, we haven't found any additional crates anywhere to open. Man, I don't think we've ever went up this elevator before. That was the thing.
Long time no see, traitor.
Get over yourself, drama queen. It's called moving on.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Ooh, sight. And we're just like kind of standing off to the side watching.
Beyond reason.
Both of you, enough already!
Dumb move. Dumb move.
Master Proxy.
That was such a dumb move, bud. But
Are
wow.
you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oaf, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
I do wish we got more variety of those guys, though. Like, they show up everywhere.
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry! I'm so sorry! Please have mercy!
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel
Here we
before
go.
me,
Yeah, he's so gonna be in the next patch. Oh,
Talk too much.
Out of my way.
dang it. Oh, this music. What? Oh my god, this is not good. Oh my god, I wasn't backing away. Ooh. Dang it, I need an ult. No! Oh, I had something there. Yeah, we're gonna lose. We are not strong enough.
Ready to continue.
Out of my way. Beg for mercy.
Satisfactory.
Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family. Or their dog. How many bodies did the mayor step over in his ascent to power?
Amateurs.
Out of my way.
Time to
Do you two have to fight?
Yes, this is our...
Apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson. Is there...
Amateurs.
Shut up! Trying to run, are we? Out of my way.
Amateurs.
Holy shit. Yeah, throwing the pancake at him did a lot of damage for us.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top, so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is
Narcissist.
human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
Been quiet for a while.
Are you okay,
like a
Lycon?
5-minute cutscene's worth
You've
of
been
quiet.
quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
You know, this kind of shit happens a lot in anime and stuff. And there's like kind of the trope. I don't even know if it would even be so common enough to be called a trope. But the whole thing of like, oh, this person's like takes justice into their own hands and whatnot. But I always love the storyline where it's like someone takes justice into their own hands and does like that whole path. While it's like at some point, oh, they fucked up, killed the wrong person, or what have you. So now there's someone else in the wings that is like, revenge! And then starts going after them.
I've been curious for a while now. What caused you two to split?
Mockingbird, faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one. Hugo. You... Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago. You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world.
Yeah, that's you.
Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world.
Yeah, do you know what that sounds like? A
And
person
for
that brings
that,
nothing but death into the
I
world.
must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me?
Yeah, you fucking psycho.
The mayor is different
Jesus.
from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
I always hate that part of it, where it's like, what? I'm just gonna be a psycho and killing bad people. Why do you have such problems with that? Because you're fucking killing people, you psycho.
Tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge.
Revenge!
He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision.
I do. He was fucked up.
I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before, so maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
We'll see how this plays out. These types of storylines where it's like a dude takes justice into his own hands and then they're kind of thing, it's like, it's kind of played out, but it's like, it'll be interesting to see if they try to take it in a new direction. Hopefully they do, and it's not the usual, well, we're ever going to be at odds, because I'm never going to learn the lesson of, oh, maybe I'll kill the wrong person, or, you know, accidentally kill the wrong guy. And then, you know, the classic moment of, oh, I murder someone, and then their child comes out, and they're like, Papa? And he's like, oh, fuck. You know, one of those moments, which he can't foresee himself ever making that mistake ever, because he's very clearly the one in charge and the one in power of all of this. That's why he's killing people, after all. Instead of, you know, being able to understand that some situations are out of your control, and only by giving up the illusion of control over that situation, you can realize, oh, you know, bad things happen, and you need to, like, figure out ways to get through it that don't involve, you know, I must murder them. Because that very rarely, almost never actually helps or makes anything better. Other than maybe some psychos that enjoy killing, making them feel better. Besides, I'm so surprised that we're still on those two and we haven't moved over to the soldier stuff. I'm actually happily surprised because they were really pushing that the story was going to be heavily like Ambi's past self, and that was like going to be the main story and stuff. So it's like surprised that we're getting like a nice little chunk of main story for Lycon and them. And Hugo! Every time I think Hugo Strange, Batman. thing is, yeah, if Hugo's been going around and like killing bad guys, at some point one of those guys had to have had a family, and then that person will grow up for revenge. So it's like, I'd really like it if they did that storyline and let that played out. Oh, we're bringing her into this, okay. The pub sec.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report.
Robot. I don't remember seeing those.
You're here.
We'll get Jane to go undercover and infiltrate Hugo's operation. That would be sick. Okay, so let me look for a book. Okay, so you would document things. always hit the wrong trigger every single time. Okay, let's go to the head office. We haven't actually went to the headquarters. I think only one time we went inside, and then there was an event that was outside once. What do we got? Just walks in, pretends he's part of the squad. You get the hell out of here.
Today's training.
Yeah, I was literally just talking with that one. Yay, minigame. That's early. Victory.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of Ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the Ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
I'm trying to remember, have we really talked or heard much about of the Exaltists? This just makes me feel bad. Like, you know, computer. I wonder which one is Sukaku's. It's like, at this point, like, look at her desk. She is a child. She should not be here. Like, having a childish personality is one thing, but, like, when you look around the room and you're like, adult, very clearly a small child. It's like, she should not be in this. Oh, I was hoping it was actually gonna, like, let me flip through a book. Ooh, wait, what's in here? Oh, we got arrows and X's and lines that squiggle. Ooh, let's see. I hope this really gets branched out and we get to see more rooms. Are you hiding? Oh, yo.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time.
Alright. Hold on, before we do that... let's do this real quick. The usual. Signals, I can't remember where we were at. Alright, we got the new Ambi. Alright, and then I can't remember if the shop, if we could buy anything. I think we are going to do a 10 pull on the new Ambi. Because it's been a minute. 7 days. Damn you. And then in here, there's like a lot. Okay, that's 20-odd days. This is 6 days. 10 hours. Alright, we pushed quite a bit forward with what we were doing. What was this one? We did it last... only playing this once a week has really scrambled my brains on being able to remember this. Because I've got, like, all the other games going on right now. Okay, we're in immersive story mode still. Okay, I didn't even realize. I thought talking to them finished it up and we were about to start another section of it. Let's do a signal and do some pulls. Alright, let's see if we get Soldier Zero. Hamby. Oh, okay, we got 2 A's. As long as it's not just 1 A, we come out a victor. Oh my god.
Sweeping killer! Nothing stands in my way.
Oh my god.
So, Kaku, reporting in. A pleasure to meet you.
Okay. I've been using her a bit because she's in the, you know, team. Part of the squad. Okay, second pull. Yikes. Oh, we did get her. God damn it. Alright. Well, we got at least one of the new characters. And this. Nope. Ah, yikes. It has been a minute since we pulled. Oh, shit! Nice! We never got Seth before. Okay, cool. Yeah, what the heck? Like, the 2 A characters, we pulled both of them, but we also pulled, like, 2 other A characters. Maybe they made it more easier to pull other A's. Because I think last time we hit it hard and we pulled, like, a lot of characters, we just kept getting, like, the main 2 A characters that were on the banner. But maybe they loosened that up with this update. Alright, agents, sweet.
You wanna test my hand?
Yeah, the list of...
Or hiring me for a job.
Ready and waiting.
Standing by.
A mission? Take me along.
We got him.
Good. Don't just think about
needs.
So, Kaku, ready.
Alright, where are we? Oh, this is the last one we needed for her! Boom! Nice. Now we have all of her. Yeah.
Is it work time? Is food included?
ready for.
He's waiting for.
My loyalty lies with the winner.
You can't really see her weapon that well. It's like a, yeah, it's like a 6-shooter revolver, and it's got like these weird guards that come underneath, and then they can like flip back, so she can hold the gun by the barrel and use them kind of like as knives, I guess. No idea how she plays. Good lord. Wow. Sometimes it is so ridiculous because everyone's so cartoony that like you'll do something like, wow, they really went pretty hard on the jiggle physics there. Like, it ain't no dead or alive level jiggle physics, but still, it's like, that's more than you expect. Oh, yo, okay, we got more of these. Okay, I could actually, what was it, overclock or enhance? There, and now we have it all the way up. Boom, maxed. Nice. I guess we'll put this one on. Enhance it a bit. Equip. And I have no idea what she actually like uses as CDs. Maybe we'll pop her out and just see what her moveset looks like. Because I haven't really seen her moveset that much, so we'll see. And then of course we got Seth, who's he's like a fill character you pop on that you quickly like shift to and then shift off. Same with him. Where are we at with him? Okay, we're only starting the second half.
How can I help?
Alright. Okay, we're already in all that. Oh. I also have to like get back to Ellen as well. Who are you? Awesome. Okay,
We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time.
creepy.
I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
All right, I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Oh my god, what the heck? Ooh.
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
Awesome. Yikes.
Oh my! Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself.
Yeah, stalker.
Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
She had like a long umbrella we saw earlier, and it kind of looked like it would work as a spear. So yeah, it looks like we got a spear user and also Hugo with a scythe. Both of those two coming up, hopefully. Like, I know that there's like just background music playing now and it's like the same old, but I wonder if they'll ever mix it up and give us like new standard background tracks. So it's not just this one track every single time it's playing in the background. Because it's been almost a year and it's just kind of like the standard background tune. And it's just like, it's not bad, it's just very vanilla at this point. And I hope they get to the point where they can actually like shift in different songs to just be the standard background. That'd be awesome. Oh, whoa. This is where we... Okay.
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
We haven't met before. What?
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
They did it again. Where we somehow met a character. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like double look at the event.
I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful
Fucking
members.
bot.
And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper.
Nice.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
What is up with the last fucking
You
2 weeks?
know us?
They've been so fucking annoying.
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Hold on. Fucking open up Nightbot, add in some new terms so these stupid new fucking annoying ass bots fuck off. Jesus Christ. I've been updating my Nightbot almost every fucking stream and they just keep coming up with new phrases or terminology to be like, here, fucking buy this, link it, I'm gonna link it to you, go to this.com, linked. Fuck off. Christ. Messages, nope. Sorry guys. Fucking deal with this annoying crap. Or how about this? How about this? I'm just gonna ban the @ sign. How about that too? Might as well. That's being fucking annoying. I'm trying to think. Is there any emotes or anything that has the @ sign? Can't think of any. Well, I'll come to that bridge when it happens. Alright. There. Jesus Christ. Like, seriously, the last 2 weeks, every fucking stream, like 3 times a stream.
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Okay, random.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I
Just had a
can
slight
tell you
emotional
later,
breakdown.
but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us?
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something?
It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why did this game keep doing this? Where it's like, oh look, here's these new characters. Oh, we already know these characters. From where? Somewhere. Let's see here. Soldier Zero Ambi TV schedule is now live. Okay, so I guess they did that. They made the whole quest like a videotape. Which is like, okay, but at the same time it's like, don't introduce new characters to the main story and we already know them because of some fucking side quest that you also put in at the same exact time as the new story. Put it in ahead of time so that we can do the quest and we already know it. And so that when we actually get to the main story, we're like, oh, okay, this person. Rather than it being, okay, person I've never met, because the thing was literally just added. Like, why? Hate when they do that. A relationship is going to be dependent on a side quest. Have that side quest in one update early. Or don't do that. Alright, I guess we're going to be heading in and we're going to be playing as them. I don't know if Vivian's coming, is she? Alright, here we go. The new Ambi. That's sick.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important.
Oh, yeah. What the hell happened? She feels...
New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
Oh my god, yeah. She feels a lot more like the captain of Section 6 than she does her other self. Dude, she is so much faster feeling. I don't know, I haven't played Ambi in a minute.
Save your strength, Ambi. Adjusting for wind.
What's with that shot? It reminds me... There's that one, like, gacha game where it's, like, basically women shooting guns. And the camera's from the rear. And it's just, like, butt jiggle physics 90% of the time and gunfire sounds. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a gacha waifu thing.
Fire support ready. Adjusting for wind.
I'm on it.
Leave it to me, Anby.
Now it's my turn to ask questions.
Alright, unfortunately, guys with shields can really
Exactly
block.
is it that you're
guns.
investigating?
Dude, for goodness, yeah.
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Wait, really? They have all of this down here, but then...
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Sound strategy. Ether vision activate. This bullet will reach its mark. Fire support. Show no mercy.
Loyalty.
Time to pin them down.
Yeah, Ambi feels so much faster. And Trigger feels really good to play as well.
Recalibrating.
It's weird. Like I'm not understanding. She's not doing damage when she's shooting.
Vision activate.
Look at that. It's hitting, but it's not doing damage. Really, it's like not.
Target locked. Attacking from our blind spot.
I could have sworn I saw her do a different move in the promo for her character. Like the one where she's, yeah, that one where she's on the ground, I did not see before. There was like another one where she was like crouched down. I think they might have had to change it. Because it was like literally her like prone and the camera was like right on her ass. So I think they might have changed that from the promo that they released. Unless I'm insane and I'm too anime brained. Which that would not be a surprise.
Let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
Yeah, Ambi feels amazing. Trigger feels okay, but I need to figure out her long-range consistent shot just doesn't feel like it's doing damage. It feels like it's just stunning them or something.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
Before we go to that, we're just gonna grab this first, just in case.
What's wrong, Gideon? You seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Her location should
Yeah,
still be safe.
the guys with the shields suck.
I hope so.
Outbound. I'll pierce right through. Recalibrating.
Now look at that. Like, it doesn't... It looks very small, the amount of damage she does.
The melody of combat.
There we go. Woman down.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened?
I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, My love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of this the whole time?
Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
Maybe we should kill her. Then all bad things will stop happening, guys. Like my cancer. Jesus fucking Christ. I always hate when they do that thing. Oh, is it a modern society? No, it's not, because they're still doing fucking witch trials, apparently. Because they're too fucking stupid to understand in this hyper-scientifically, technologically advanced society that, oh yeah, this could be a thing.
I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things. Or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
That's like if a dude's holding up a bank and the guy outside of the bank's walking in and there's another person like, oh, don't go in there, that bank's being robbed. He's like, then walks in and gets shot and then blames the guy that warned him not to go in there. It's like, what? You guys are being fucking idiotic. Oh, this person that very clearly is and precisely being able to tell you bad things are happening, and then when you completely ignore them and then the bad things happen, you just blame her on it. It's like, that's fucking stupid. Because you're too incompetent to actually, like, you know, listen to someone when they're like, hey, danger. Maybe she should just, like, start making street signs and stuff and putting them places like, danger here. How freaky would that be if you walked down the street and you just saw, like, a full-on street sign with your name saying, like, don't cross the street at this time on this day, your ass is gonna get flattened. Although, I guess, like, future sight type stuff and predicting the future, that's a part of this world, apparently. Which we haven't really seen that much of. I mean, like, that's vaguely supernatural, and I'm sure they're gonna try to tie it back to, like, science-y something or other. But it's like, it's a little surprising that we get that type, like, this archetype in this game, since this is obviously very heavily, like science fiction-y related, and this is very much not science fiction-y related. By the way, background music sounds fucking awesome right now.
Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed? In my memories, this has happened countless times already. Why can I only see these misfortunes?
So does she know that we're already faced them?
Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
We can't move forward though. That's what's lame. We can only move side to side. If she can see the future, she might already know that we're Proxy. Or Faith, I'm sorry. She feels so much faster now. Oh my god.
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Eh. Oh, yo! Classic hotel.
Right over. I'll pierce right through.
Maybe her shot's only good for, like, building up the elemental, damage meter.
I'll take point. Recalibrating. Target locked.
Sound strategy. Underpinning block.
Show no mercy.
Oh my god.
Fire support ready.
He won't back down.
Quick shot. Adjusting for desperate. Will reach its mark.
Boom.
Flip the switch.
Yeah, dude, those two are really good at comboing together.
Time to pin them down. Recalibrating.
Move behind me. I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
I don't mind at all. That's just who you are, Vivian. I'd like to keep hanging out with you.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look.
Hold on, let's go up here. Oh, we can't go upstairs. Oh, what the fuck is that? Hey kids, you wanna try some LSD? Fucking LSD robot. Fucking LSD bunny billboard.
Looks like it isn't in here.
What's on the other side of the billboard? More rabbit.
Strange. There's nothing in here.
Ah, god damn it.
Is that all?
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the Proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
I guess that makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example, being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair.
Okay, drama queen.
Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
I don't really agree with this form of justice.
No matter. Words inherently come with limitations. I intend to let my actions do all the talking. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
I was really hoping it was gonna go into it more, but it didn't. The whole redistribution of wealth thing is good, but very clearly Hugo is also killing people. And I was hoping that aspect was gonna come up when I disagreed with his tactics or whatever, but then it didn't, and it was just like, oh, well now I just kind of look like a dick. Yeah, we'll see. Because ultimately, he's the type that is such a douche about this kind of stuff, where it's like, well, you're either on my side or you're against me. It's like, no, you fucking weirdo. There's more than two sides to everything. It's not a black and white situation. And although stealing from the rich and giving to the poor is fundamentally a good thing for society, usually, the means in which you steal it also matter. If you end up killing like 16 dudes to get a fucking diamond, you just killed 16 people and probably left behind, I don't know, a goddamn orphan or some shit. So even though the thing that he's doing is good, how he's doing the thing also matters. Which unfortunately that aspect wasn't brought up. But we shall see.
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
Yeah. Like an example of the most extreme would be, oh, we'll just kill the rich and take their money. And then, you know what? We'll kill the most poor people as well. That way we can just only evenly distribute it against more mid-class people instead. So the two extremes would then be eliminated through violence. It's just like, okay, that's psychotic. But you never hear that part of the argument. It's always like, take down the rich and then give to the poor. And you never hear the psycho that's like, oh, well, we want to have a just and balanced society. So you'd have to kill the most poorest of poor because they just won't know how to handle money. And it's like, that sounds psychotic. Yeah, well, it also sounds equally psychotic when you say, oh yeah, we'll just murder the rich person and take their money. It's like both sides of the extreme are bad because they're both ending up being murderous fucking psychos. But yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I'm assuming it's just gonna be, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And oh, wasn't expecting that. And it's just gonna be like, okay, Lycon's probably gonna be reluctantly somewhat, like, they're gonna be working together, and we're just gonna, like, stop their plot. Not gonna be anything too crazy. Pause story. Okay, it will be saved during this pause. Okay, I don't remember if they've ever offered this before. Because, yeah, this is a long segment. So, this, when did this start? This might have started before we even went to the auction thing. All the way up until now. Because when we were last in here and we met Vivian in here, and she started talking about Fathom, I thought that was going to be the new trigger for the next long story beat. But it's like, no, you're already in the long story beat. And I'm like, oh shit. It's hard to tell in this game sometimes. Sometimes the long story beat will be like a 20-minute cutscene, and in this case, it was like an hour. So it's like, okay, there's like a pretty big difference. Alright, well, I think we're gonna call it here for today, guys. Next time we'll hop back in. We're actually going to... next time we're going to... Where are you? This. We're gonna do this and finish this up. It should be super quick, super easy, but the reason why I want to do it is because it's, oh, I can't remember her name. It's the Cat Girls. This is her introduction, is through this event, which is kind of lame, and I hate that, but it's like, okay, fine, I accept it. So we're gonna go through and finish that one for sure, and then we'll hop back into the main story. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. We got to play as 2 out of the 3 new characters, and the third one we got, so we could play her at some point. We also were able to get Tsukaku all the way leveled up in her abilities, I guess? I don't know what that exact thing is called, like the switches are called, but we were able to get all that stuff done. I am gonna have to go and grind in Suicide Squad because we had massive issues this past weekend of just shit being ridiculously fucking hard to deal with. So I'm gonna be grinding for most of this week heavily on that so we can finally just fucking blast through that game. It has been frustrating. Honestly, the longer that game, I've been playing that game, the more frustrated I've gotten with it, just because they make things so much more obtuse and unfair in ways where it's just like, this was fun, and then you've just added more things into this game that takes away the fun and just makes it more tedious and annoying to deal with. And to the point where it's like you have to level up to be able to deal with this stuff, or else you'll just be overwhelmed so easily. It's not the best, but I still love the gameplay of it. The story that was there was fun. And the new character we just got, Miss Freeze, she's super fucking cool. In both, like, movement, as well as her, like, battle weapon and stuff. She's been really fun, despite us getting her and immediately running into a brick wall of unable to, like, continue. But besides that, so yeah, that's what I have plans for today. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Withering Waves, because Genshin's update is going to be coming out, and I want to make sure we're there early for that. So on Wednesday, we're going to be doing Genshin this week, and then next week we'll be like back to the normal Genshin Tuesdays. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be Withering Waves. We're going to be continuing on doing what we're doing there. We were about to, I think, like, head into the final stretch of the storyline that we're in on the island that has weird time flow issues. So yeah, we're going to be going in and doing that tomorrow. But that is it for day 1665 of streaming in a row. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Like always, links down below for my Twitter, as well as links over to my Blue Sky and my YouTube channel, where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And I'll catch you all tomorrow with some Withering Waves. If not, I'll see you guys back here next Monday, which will be the next time we play some more Zenless Zone Zero. See ya.